Hi, I am Perumal. I do teach cybersecurity here, and today it's yet another TryHackMe walkthrough. And TryHackMe has recently released an exercise. It's a blue team exercise where they gave a Splunk instance. We are going to review the Splunk logs and about to respond to an incident that happened on an enterprise machine. Without further ado, let's begin. New hire and old artifacts. That is the title of this room. Look at the description. Investigate the intrusion attack using Splunk. And they give a scenario. So only one task we have here. But in this task, we do have a lot of questions to answer. And let's read through the scenario. You are a SOC analyst for an MSSP company called TryHackMe. MSSP, a managed security service provider. The definition: a newly acquired customer, Widget LLC, was recently onboarded with the managed Splunk service. The sensor is live and all the endpoint events are now visible on TryHackMe's end. Widget LLC has some concerns with the endpoints in the finance department, especially an endpoint for a recently hired financial analyst. The concern is that there was a period they gave a time period from when we need to analyze the logs in this Splunk, and you need to notice this timeline when the endpoint security product was turned off, but an official investigation was never conducted. Your manager has tasked you to sift through the events of Widget LLC's Splunk instance to see if there is anything that customer needs to be alerted on. And they are recommending few rooms here before you are taking this exercise, but I have already done few rooms based on this Splunk investigation, so I think we are good to begin this room without any other prerequisite rooms. And you need to be connected to TryHackMe's network, and also I have started the machine which is already running, and from this description we can see, so it is not an attack box, instead it's a Splunk instance and it is running on this URL, and I have already opened this Splunk instance. You no need to enter any credentials to access this instance, just copy and paste this URL to access it. And here is the note: wait for the virtual machine to fully load. If you see errors after 2 minutes, refresh the URL until it loads. So you need some patience to load this Splunk instance. Now let's get into the search and reporting application of Splunk, which is the default application. Once you install the Splunk, you would be seeing that application. Now we know the time period from December 2021, the endpoint security product was turned off, but the investigation was not conducted. So we are about to add this filter, filter to this timeline. So let's do it here in the timeline. And here I am mentioning the date range. I'm taking the since and adding the December 2021. I need to go to 2021 and add this filter. So I added from December 2021. From that time, we will be getting all the logs. And here I need to add the index details. So I am mentioning index everything. So let me see the logs. Here are the logs. We do have around 27,000 events in this Splunk instance. So I try to zoom in a little bit so that we will be able to see it better. All right, now let's try to answer this question. So when we see the questions, we'll be having some idea what we are up against. All right, a web browser password viewer executed on the infected machine. What is the name of the binary and enter the full path. Now they are asking us to find a specific executable, and also we have to enter that executable name along with its complete path. Now here you may see some field details, and among these field details I am going to choose a specific field detail called image, because if you see the image field, we will be able to witness the list of executables executed on that specific machine, because we are dealing with only one host here. The host name is desktop-HIATIJC. So only one machine we are having now, and these are the executables executed on this specific machine. All right, now I am clicking the top values here, and it limits only the 20 values, but I need to see more than that, so I am simply mentioning 100 here. So let's see what we are getting, and looks like we are getting a lot of things, but what do we need is the web browser password viewer. Now let's try to see the name web browser password viewer. Let's see that name, web browser password viewer. Are we seeing that executable name here? Web browser password viewer. I don't think so. We cannot see that here, but I already knew this is the answer, because it is not in the same name. It is not the web browser password viewer. Instead, they have altered the name. It is nothing but 51s.exe, and actually that is the name actually. Now let me try to copy this name, but before do that, I need to be able to copy this name, and I think here in the statistics view I'll be able to copy the name of the executable and its path. Yes, I can copy, and here I am pasting this. That is the right answer. And the next question, what is listed as the company name? We have to find the company name here, but let's see what filter we need to apply in order to fetch the company name. We do have the computer name, but the field company name, it doesn't exist. But I'll try to add more fields here, but I don't think I'm getting it. 214 more fields. Yeah, this one I need to choose. And here, do I have any option to choose the company name? All right, we don't have any option to choose it, but we already know we are dealing with this specific executable. So I am applying that executable whole path in the filter. Let's see what we are getting. We aren't getting anything, but let me enter that executable name alone. And here I have entered the executable name. I am clicking the show all details. I must be getting the company details somewhere here, the company name. It is not this one, this is just a host name, but the company name, I think I should be getting it here. It is not Widget LLC, because they have already mentioned Widget LLC is the customer name. It is not the company name. So we need to get the company name here. Let me check, let me look for the company name. I'm showing more lines here. Do I have the company name? I don't have the company name here. Am I looking at a wrong place? Well, let's check that. But before that, do I have any luck? Do I have any luck to get this company name? Let me search with the company, the word company. Here there is a field called company, but I don't think that's the company name. Yeah, look at this. Apart from the Microsoft Corporation, why they are mentioning Microsoft? Why it is Microsoft Corporation here? Because we are dealing with the Windows operating system logs. So that's why they, it gave the company name like this. But here you may see the company name. It is a distinct name, Nearsoft. that would be the company name we want. I have copied the name. It is in the clipboard. Let me copy. Yeah, that's the right answer. And the next question, another suspicious binary running from the same folder was executed on the workstation. What was the name of the binary? What is listed as its original file name? Well, we do have a binary name and they are giving a hint in this question. We need to find another suspicious binary that is also running from the same folder as this, the temp folder. So we have to find what is the another binary that is running from the same folder. And in order to check that, I simply removing that filter, only giving the index filter, and I'm filtering every index. And here in the image, I think I can look for that specific executable that executed from the same path. Now I'm again choosing the top value here. I'm selecting, I'm increasing the limit. Let's see, do we have any luck? We have multiple entries over here, but we need to find a binary with the temp folder, which is running from the temp folder. Look at this one. We are getting a binary which is also running from the app data local temp directory, and the binary name is ioniclarge.exe. This could be the answer we need. Let me copy this one and slap it in this answer section. And yeah, we need two names actually. One is the binary name, and also they are asking for the original file name. And in order to get the original file name, there is an idea. So let me go back to this event window, and here I am mentioning the Ionic large. So that is the image we need. So here is the image. So I am filtering that, applied the filter, and the original file name. I think that's what the field we need. So let's get into this additional field section, and here I can see a field called original file name. I am selecting that, and by this time, if you choose this original file name, you can see there are two files, paletteexplorer.exe and urlmon.dll, but we are dealing with the exe file, so this should be the answer we need. Yeah, I think I am adding comma. It is in the alphabetical order, so let me slap it, and that's the right answer. And the next question, the binary from the previous question made two outbound connection to a malicious IP address. What was the IP address? And enter the answer in a defanged format. All right, now we know this binary is making some malicious connection, outbound connections, and we need to find what, to what IP address it is making the connection. And in order to find that, I have actually added this binary name. All we need to add is some additional field, and we have already we are already seeing the additional field here, the destination IP. And look at this, they are mentioning clearly that it is making connection to a malicious IP address, not a domain name. So all we need to do is check the destination IP addresses we are having, and look at these IP addresses, and they are mentioning that it is making two outbound connections to a malicious IP. So why don't we add the filtering one by one? I think we don't need to add the filtering, because you can see the count here. There are two connections made to this IP address. The rest of the IP addresses, only one connections made. So I think this is the IP address we are looking for. And I'm going to CyberChef in order to defang the IP address. So CyberChef is an excellent tool where you will be able to do a lot of stuff, especially when you are taking up any challenge. It would be very handy. So I have pasted the IP address here, and here I am calling the defang IP address. That's the option, that's the recipe we need. Now we have baked the recipe, so let me collect this and paste it here, and that's the right answer. All right, and the next question, the same binary made some change to a registry key. What was the key path? All right, now we no need to change this filter because we have, we chose a proper exe image. That's what we need, and they're asking for a registry activity this time. So we have to find the changes that happened in the registry. All right, and for that, in the field, you have to choose this task category. If you choose the task category, you can see the relevant activities happened, and you may see there are two activities related to registry. The first one is registry value set, and the next one is registry object added or deleted. I'm choosing the registry value set option here, and it is added in the filter now. Now all we need to find is the path. For that, I'm simply expanding this, and I'm gonna see whether I'm getting that registry key here. So it has the key here, but I don't think it matches with the number of characters they gave here. So here the stars you can see, so these are the number of characters in that answer. So let me scroll this one and see. Look at this, it is making some changes in the Windows Defender. And let me look this one, the next log, and even the next log is making some changes in the Windows Defender. Leave about the specific key, but the path there, this malware is choosing is the Windows Defender. So I think that would be the answer. We have to take the first part of this registry key. That should be the answer. So let's confirm that by slapping it in the answer section. So I'm copying this till Windows Defender. It is also matching with this number of characters. So I'm simply slapping it and submitting. That's the right answer. All right, moving to the next question. Some processes were killed and the associated binaries were deleted. What were the names of two binaries? So they are mentioning, they are asking us to find the processes that were killed, and also they are asking us to find two binaries associated with that process. All right, there is a hint. Don't hesitate to see the hint if you stuck somewhere. So I am referring the hint, and this hint is useful. Process were killed with task kill /im command. So we can straight away go to the search bar and put this command. So let me do that. I am going there to the search bar and putting it here, the task kill im. And do I see anything? Yeah, I do. Look at this. We got a binary name. So this is the binary name, and they are killing a process that is associated with this binary. So this is what we need. So let me paste it here, and we need to get a second binary name. So this is not the one, this is not the one, and here it is. We got the second binary name as well, and comma, I'm adding that name. All right, I missed it. Yeah, here I copied, and that's the right answer. The next question. The attacker ran several commands within a PowerShell session to change the behavior of Windows Defender. What was the last command executed in the series of similar commands? All right, they are giving hint here. We have to find a specific command that was executed in PowerShell. So PowerShell is the hint here, and the command was intended to change the behavior of Microsoft Windows Defender. So I need to find the commands executed with the PowerShell session. So for that, I am simply choosing PowerShell.exe as a keyword, and I'm entering it. I can see 173 events over here, but I need to find the specific command executed in order to manipulate the Windows Defender config. And here I keep scrolling, and I don't see any command that was executed, but because we haven't added the field here, we need to add a field that shows the commands executed. You can see a field called command line. We have to choose this specific command line field. All right, we chose this command line field. Now I am choosing this command line, and here you may see the list of commands executed. Look at these commands, and here you can see the Windows Defender stuff. Namespace :/ root Microsoft Windows Defender. Here the same sort of command, and we need to find the recent one. So let me add this command line events with this field. Now we are filtering that, and we are getting only 12 events at this point. Now let me read through this command line stuff. Command line, I have seen it somewhere. Yeah, look at this. So this is the PowerShell command, and yeah, look at this command, WMIC namespace root Microsoft Windows Defender path. I think this is what they are looking for, and we need to find the last command executed in that series of commands, and we can also see the same sort of commands executed in the subsequent logs as well. Yeah, so we have to fetch the recent one. So let's get that. This is the first one, I think 19. So it executed around 19:45 seconds AM, and this one is 19:31 seconds AM, 19:17 seconds, 198 seconds, 194 seconds. So this is the recent one. So I think I'm fetching this one. So let me fetch this. I need to include this PowerShell word as well. Yeah, let me slap it over here. That's the right answer. And moving to the next question, based on the previous answer, what were the 4 IDs set by the attacker? Enter the answer in order of execution. So they are asking a term ID. So we have to find the ID. We have no idea what that ID is, but here in this command, they are giving another hint here. The previous answer is the hint here. So we have already filtered that, and here if you look at this outcome carefully, here we can see the threat ID default action ID. So here is the unique identifier, and they are actually asking for that unique IDs. There are 4 unique IDs. We have to put that unique IDs one by one. Now let me get that unique ID one by one, and here this is the first ID. I have collected 4 unique IDs. So this is the ID they are asking. There are 4 unique IDs in this event. You may see the uniqueness here. So these are the 4 unique IDs. I took this and slapped it in the answer section, and that was the correct answer. And moving to the next question, another malicious binary was executed on the infected workstation from another app data location. What was the full path to that binary? And another malicious binary was executed on the infected workstation. So that is the hint, and also the app data location they are mentioning. Now we have to begin that image search. So it is again an image search, and I am searching with the index alone in the beginning. And if you see the image list here, they clearly mentioned the image executed from the app data location, and you may see there is another binary getting executed from the app data location apart from this ioniclodge.exe, and that binary name is ecalc.exe. I think they are asking about this specific ecalc binary. Yeah, they are. That's the correct answer. And moving to the next one, what were the DLLs that were loaded from the binary from the previous question? Now they are asking the DLL files that were loaded by this ecalc binary, and in order to find that, it is so simple. We need to enable this in the filtering, and the loaded image. I think there will be a field called loaded image. We have to add that. So let me look for that specific field. Um, is there any field? Yeah, image loaded. That's the field. So I'm choosing that, and here I can see the bunch of DLL files that are loaded, and I'm filtering with the top values, and yeah, there are 20 values here. That would be enough, I guess. So look at these values. So these DLL values loaded by ECCalc binary. So hopefully this is the answer. So let's collect this answer one by one. NW underscore ELF DLL. That's the first binary DLL. And the next one NW.dll. The second one is the executable name. And the third one, it should be this one, FFmpeg.dll. It must be this one. And yeah, we got three binary names, three DLL names, and submitting it. Yeah, that's the correct answer. And this is just a suggestion, the last question. It is nothing but another room called Ollie. Ollie is another TryHackMe room, and TryHackMe is insisting us to take on this challenge. And this one is for another video. But for now, we are finishing this exercise, and from these questions and answers, we can understand one thing clearly. There was a couple of binaries executed on the target mesh and this machine, and the company name is Nirsoft, and you may see the original file name and also the malicious IP address to which the communications been made. And you can also see this malware made some changes in the registry, and also it did some modifications in the Windows Defender config in order to evade the detection by the security tools. And yeah, we can see another binary and couple of DLL files here. Now we got this IP address, right? So why don't we go to the VirusTotal and try to investigate more about that IP. This is just an investigation beyond this exercise, beyond the scope. So I'm just doing this because of my interest. So this is the IP address. So let's see. And yeah, actually this is a malicious IP. 9 security vendors out of 87 flagged it as malicious, and you may see few more details in the details and the community section. They gave the HTTP certificate details and also the whois lookup. Actually the IP is registered in Netherlands. Going to the relations, and you may see the bunch of associated domains and the explorer name. Hope you remember, we just witnessed this palette explorer. So this is the original file name of the binary, and it's a Win32 binary. 54 among 70 researchers, 70 AVs detected this as malicious. And moving to the community section, do we have anything interesting? C2 DanaBot. So look at this. So this IP is the command and control server of DanaBot. So let's see what is DanaBot. DanaBot Malware. DanaBot is a Trojan. This malware by its detection name is for a large family of banking Trojans targeting Windows systems. Yeah. So it looks like it's a banking Trojan, targets the Windows system. And if you go through these blogs, you'll be able to find some more information about this DanaBot malware, because I have heard this malware, it's a popular one and also a notorious one. Yeah, so far we were dealing with the DanaBot malware infection. Just now we successfully responded to that incident, and we have found the machine indeed infected with DanaBot banking Trojan. And I really hope it was a fascinating challenge. You really enjoyed it. If you really did, do all the YouTube algorithms like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notified. If you have any other opinion, you want me to say anything, you can feel free to drop it in the comment section. If anything I can improve, feel free to let me know. I'll catch you next time with another exciting video. Until then, I'm signing off. Cheers, and I love you all. Thank you so much.